Ah, a reapy doo. Tell me just what are you fighting for? Did I not change it to public? I thought I did, though. Thought I did change it to public. Oh, I did. Okay. YouTube just taking fucking like almost a minute to send people a notification. That's awesome. Doom, 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 doom. Sunny Paul, yeah. Get my sun. Once the sun goes up a little bit more, my umbrella will kick in. But for now, I'm enjoying a little bit of sun on my face. Although I am steaming up my glasses because I just got out of the fucking shower. Freshly showered, yeah. You found a graffiti soul. Anybody know what that's from? You found a graffiti soul. Of course you don't. You're plebeians. You just found a graffiti soul. I'm about to smoke some bud. Perfect timing. I've got some here too. I'm having a smoke first. Paul, you didn't get back to me. I don't know you got at me. You don't understand, man. People don't get it. I don't check fucking DMs because it triggers me to have DM like notifications and shit. I don't like that. So if you, I'll look, and if I see something from you, I'll respond. What's the watch of today? I'm not wearing a watch because I just got out of the shower. I'll go throw one on here in a minute. Also, you look good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Jason. Kind of miss you, but Jet Set, JSR, groovy. Jet Set Radio. What's typically the vibe for these streams? Just chilling, man. I take cues from the audience. I don't read every fucking thing, but if I see a good question or a good point, I call it out and we talk about it. That's kind of how it works. Hey Paul, wanted to thank you again for having the talk with me in your Discord. It was cool to have your perspective. Cool, man. Yeah, that's what I do over there. I got a Pink Floyd shirt on today. Look at that. Isn't that great? Wish you were here. Got a whole gang of new shirts. It was time for me to update the wardrobe and get some fucking clothes that fit me. Fresh Floyd drip. Yep. Ain't nobody fresher than my motherfucking clique. Tie-dye deserves a comeback, and I support it. Dude, it already has had a comeback. I see people wearing tie-dye all the time, everywhere. How's the new car treating you? Great, man. I fucking really like that car. I really do. It's neat. It's super neat. Bone Tomahawk is a good fucking Western horror film. I love it. I love it. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. Such a fucking hoe. I love it. Your boyfriend is a dork. McLovin. I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck. Boom, 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 boom. Have you thought about doing a meeting up in Pittsburgh? No, we're not. Definitely not going to be Pittsburgh. But if you are in Pittsburgh, it'll be somewhere that you could make a fucking road trip to pretty easily. Okay. But we're not doing Pittsburgh. If you don't eat your meat, how can you have any pudding? You can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat. If you don't eat your Beyond Nuggies, you can't have any pudding. That's what I had for dinner last night, Beyond Nuggies. They're really good. I have Beyond Nuggies with fries. And they were tasty. And I enjoyed them very, very much. I had a second opinion about a liver condition my doctor told me I have. Second doctor says I don't have it, so who to believe? That's when you go get a third opinion. Stockton Paul meetup. Valley patrons just grab some Mexican breakfast and smoke weed. No. Sorry, but no. Get real tired of going to restaurants and having the only veggie option be a black bean burger. Dude, I've found that like most of the restaurants and stuff that I've gone to in the 6 months I've been doing the no meat thing, like 95% of them have Beyond Burgers now. Do you think lab-grown meat will help with your anxieties over texture and consistency? Probably not, no. I was just talking about that on Discord the other day. Somebody was like, oh, I bet you're waiting for lab-grown meat then. I'm like, no, not really, because to me it's not. It's a, like you said, it's a textural thing. If they're just making a piece of muscle, it's going to have the same textural issues as the other one. Like, I support the lab-grown meat stuff. I think it's probably better for everybody if we can transition to that, but I don't think I will be availing myself of it. Plus, I'm just like enjoying getting healthy and feeling better too much to like put a monkey wrench in it. What is Beyond Meat made of? Like soy protein stuff? You'll be able to engineer it to have different textures. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe way down the road, once it's widely available, I'll try it or something, but I really don't have to. I really am not, like, I don't crave the meat. That's the thing, is like, I thought I was really going to be one of these people that was like, oh God, you know, I gotta have a fucking big juicy burger once a month or something, but it's been 6 months, guys. And I really don't crave meat anymore, so. I'd rather just have a turkey burger or bean burger. Yeah. If I eat nothing but pasta or vegetables, I just feel half empty. Yeah, we don't just eat pasta and vegetables usually. I mean, sometimes we do. Like, she makes a primavera kind of pasta stuff that has cherry tomatoes and, um, you know, other little veggie gubbins in it, and it's good. But, yeah, no, we usually will have a meat substitute of some kind, whether it's just like a raw plant that has high protein, like eggplant. Mushrooms have a decent amount of protein, etc. Or we will have like Beyond or this or that, right? We buy the Beyond crumbles, and then we'll make tacos with those, or we'll make spaghetti sauce with it, or whatever the fuck, right? And it's got like a lot of protein in it. I take a supplement for iron because I don't eat a lot of like the spinach and dark leafy greens that provide iron, and meat really provides a lot of iron. So I take a dietary supplement to keep my iron levels from getting low, keep me from getting anemic, and then that's it though, dude. That's all I worry about. Psst, 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 psst. Get out of here, you fucking fly. Landing on my fucking coffee. I do eat leafy greens. I just don't eat enough of them, I think, to keep my iron up. So I love kale, I love spinach. We eat both of those things, but just not probably enough of it to keep your iron levels from sinking. Also, your vitamin B. There's a number, like I take a supplement that's meant for people that aren't eating meat. Sorry. Morning fucking post-nasal drip for the lose. Fat. Yeah, buddy. You know, lost 30 pounds since January. That's all. Congrats. Yeah. I'm pushing 40 pounds lost in since I started doing the exercises and the food stuff about 4 months. The sunglasses are great. These are actually my eyeglasses. And they have those transitions lenses. So when I'm outside, they go darker. And I go inside and they go clear. Hey, hey, hey. Not getting the like tension headaches and stuff has been really nice. Like the stress headaches of trying to like squint all day and read what you guys are saying. Now you guys are like in 4K. These are not Ray-Bans, but yeah, I'm getting a pair of Ray-Bans for my computer glasses, which should be ready like this week. Yeah, I've got a pair of Ray-Bans. They look very similar to this, but the lenses are specifically focused for my workstation. So he had me take measurements from my eye line to my keyboard, my eye line to monitor 1, eye line to monitor 2. And he is blending my computer glasses so that I have the focal power that I need to hit all. And those won't have transitions and stuff. They're very similar frames to this, but Ray-Bans. These are, what are these again? These are Calvin Klein's. Yeah, Calvin Klein makes these glasses. So. Your boyfriend is a dork, McLovin. What's going on out there today, y'all? Do you hear it? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Look, I told you. Once the sun got past a certain point, my umbrella would kick in. Thank goodness. It's about that time. The Eastern world, it is exploding. Bodies are dropping. Bullets loading. You're not old enough for war, or you're old enough for war, but not your voting. And say you're not gonna fight, well then what's that gun you're toting? And even the Jordan River has bodies floating, and you tell me over and over and over again, my friends, that you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Do you think eggs are truly healthy to eat or what? Yeah, I think so. I eat eggs. Oh, bad time to sing a song like that. Actually, good time to sing a song like that. All that music that you love because it's based in protest music, that was written during the Vietnam War era. Okay? That's the time you're supposed to sing those songs and write those songs. As soon as you're born, they make you feel small by giving you nothing instead of it all. Cholesterol. Those days are over. Like the 80s, or the late 80s and early 90s, there was this big campaign against eggs because they had supposedly high cholesterol, and now doctors will tell you eggs have the good cholesterol, which exists. There's, I don't know it all, but there's different types of cholesterol, saturated fats and unsaturated fats, and this, that, and the other, right? And so now doctors tell you, like, go ahead and eat eggs because they're good. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. Make up your mind, science. I have a blood work that I'm supposed to go get done. And I have a feeling that once they take all my blood work, they are going to be happy with the numbers. Like my cholesterol should be way down, way fucking down from where it was the last time I did blood work. Send it to 23andMe. I've already done it, dude. Already done 23andMe. That's what they're going to do with it. Whatever. I don't care, man. I got other things to worry about than my genetic privacy, okay? I got other things go on my mind, you know. I got a cat named Paul. He's adopted. Cool. Weed helps with my Asperger's. Good for you, buddy. You're doing it, little buddy. You're doing it. Can the people see you, D? Oh, no, no. No, no, no. Come here. Here, come see me. Come see me. Come on. Don't be camera shy. Come on. D. Come here. Come see me. Come see me. Don't be a camera shy boy. That's you. It's not another dog. That's you. It's not another dog, okay? That's you. It's a sweet boy. Rough. I know. Brain sucker. Brain sucker. How did you get his coat so nice? He just had a bath. We just took a bath. What was it, D? 2 days ago? 2 days ago? 2 nights ago, we had a bath. We keep him clean and we keep him brushed. My stepdad used to do brain sucker. You still having a problem with them crazy cats? Yup. They own this neighborhood, man, so it's not really even a problem. It's just like, man, I wish that there was something like a government facility where you could trap these cats and have them spayed or neutered and then re-released so they'd stop having these like cyclical babies. That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? They ought to invent something like that. Oh, wait, they do that in most municipalities. But here in good old Fresno, California, we don't fucking give a shit. We don't care that there are stray cats running around everywhere and making more of them. There's no money to deal with that. We're Fresno. I gotta get out of this fucking place. Yeah, the cats have taken over this fucking neighborhood. There's like, me and Amelia have tried to count them, and we got to a dozen or so before we stopped being able to differentiate. So there are at very least a dozen, probably about 6 breeding pairs of cats living in the 3-block radius of this neighborhood and going fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. And it's just like, I used to live, not very far from here in Madera, and they've got, at least they used to have, maybe they don't now, but they had a municipal ordinance that if you trapped a cat, you could bring it to the ASPCA and the city would pay for it to be spayed and kept there for a couple of days until it was ready to be released. And then they would let it go. And now the cat gets to go and live out its life, but it doesn't have to worry about reproducing itself fucking 90 times. And slowly but surely, the population of homeless cats goes. That's how it works. It's a very bog standard thing for a city to have that ordinance. But of course, the city that I live in now can't afford it. They told me when I found a kitten that a mom cat abandoned on the porch. Is it sick? And we were like, no, we don't think it's sick. It's just the mama abandoned it. We want to bring it in so that, it's not on the street dying, and, you guys could spay it or neuter it, and then we'll release it. And they said, oh, there's a 6-month waiting list for that. A 6-month waiting list to get a cat spayed? What? Excuse me? So it's just like an egregiously absent municipal ordinance that usually exists, especially like they'll put it in play in neighborhoods like this that have a high population, a high growing sustained population of strays. They will come to that neighborhood and they'll put a flyer out and they'll say, hey, here's the type of cat trap that you can get. It's humane, it doesn't hurt them. Once you've trapped a cat, bring it in with your ID, and we will spay and neuter that cat and re-release it into the wild. But you know, I just fuck this place, man. This city seems determined to be a shithole. That's the thing I hate about this area, man. It's like we're in this beautiful, beautiful area sandwiched between the mountain ranges, beautiful fertile valley. We're slammed right up against these beautiful foothills. Just nature abounds, right? And this town just is dead set on being a shithole. It's dirty, it's filthy, the cops suck, the cops are just brolic assholes. The city barely keeps up its end of the business. And it's just like everybody's just fucking getting squeezed. It sucks here, man. This town sucks. Don't ever, ever take a job that moves you to the Central Valley, especially the Fresno area. Don't do it, man. Stay out of Fresno and stay out of Bakersfield, all right? You're fine pretty much anywhere else in California, but stay out of those places because those places they're the two most inscrutable fucking cities in California, in my opinion. They could be so great, but they are just so. It just seems like municipally, they are so dead set on it being just a rancid shithole. What's wrong with Bakersfield? Everything I've just been saying about Fresno, multiply it by 2. All right. For every bit of municipal neglect that happens in Fresno, multiply that by 2 and you've got Bakersfield. Oh, it's corruption city. The police department here in Fresno is like a mini LAPD. They're corrupt as fuck. They're brolic as fuck. They're looking to crack heads all the time. You know, you got that shittiness. You got like the tax lowering thing where it's like, ooh, yeah, we lowered your municipal taxes, but now the streets are filthy, and now, you know what I mean? It's got the fucking construction that never ends and that there doesn't seem to be a plan with. Like they'll do this huge renovation on a strip of street, and then like it just disappears and goes back to potholes, and it never gets finished. You're like, what the fuck? Okay, so we did like this 1 mile strip of street, and then the rest of it is still toe up, and it's going to be another 6 years before we finish that. By that time, the shit we just fixed is going to shit. It's like you go down to like the big kind of like shopping and commercial area, Blackstone Avenue, right? And it's garbage. It's just a garbage tier. Homeless people fucking drifting everywhere with no fucking municipal response, no decent fucking shelters. You got homeless people everywhere. You got buildings that were built in 1962 that are falling into their own footprint. Seedy businesses. It's just like this place wants to be a shithole. In fact, I feel like sometimes, and maybe this is just a little bit of hatred, I feel like sometimes that Fresno revels in being a shithole. I feel like this town revels in shitholery. And I honestly feel like a good 50% of the people that live here like it that way. And it's like, get me out. Get me out, man. They want it to be a shithole, so nobody wants to move there. That can't be it, because this fucking area has quadrupled in size in my lifetime. Quadrupled. Why do you think that? I live here. I grew up in this area. I've driven around this town my whole fucking life. Okay? It's awful. I've been all over the country. And I've seen shitty cities and I've seen good cities. And this city is one of the shittiest. And it just doesn't have to be that way. If they fixed this city up and started building up instead of out, right? And did a huge investment program in municipal services and sidewalk repair and road repair, broadened the service categories to include like pet control and stuff like that, pest control in certain areas that are overrun with mosquitoes and cockroaches and shit. It's like this area, right? I live in a really nice area, but we are right by a river, which means that there's fucking Asian cockroaches crawling over every inch of everything. And if your house isn't sealed like this piece of shit, then they just crawl under your door at night and go scurrying around your fucking house. And there's no municipal ordinance spraying for roaches or treating the sewer in this area for roaches. And so this entire nice neighborhood that they want to charge you $500,000 for is overrun with cockroaches. Overrun. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Like I'm overblowing it a little bit. It's not like my house is crawling with roaches, but it's just like I keep myself clean and my shit clean, and I shouldn't see roaches. But I know the difference between an Asian roach and a German roach. The German roaches that I've seen here are like solo guys and shit. We catch them outside on these strips. But the ones that crawl under the door and go through the window and shit, they're these little fucking darker colored black Asian roaches that live outdoors and forage. But that's what I'm talking about. It's just like they want to charge you $500,000 to live in a roach-infested, cat-overrun shithole. Nope. And there are people that like it that way. So. Like how Republicans bash Democrat-run cities. Then their cities are Fresno. I know. In these conservative areas, it is so fucking funny to listen to some of the people who live in this garbage-covered shithole talk shit on like San Francisco or LA. And it's just like, you are so crazy. You are so up your own ass if you think Fresno is anything to be proud of. This place is dirty, disgusting, hard to get around. You got horrible cops. Dude, every fucking city that you make fun of on the coast beats the shit out of this city. In terms of municipal, like, availability of services, fucking smells, fucking... Dude, this town smells like pig shit 6 months out of the year because they fertilize the fucking fields with it. Come on. And you're honestly gonna straight face me and go like, look at what a shithole San Francisco is, while you're living in Fresno, buddy? Give me fucking 2 breaks. One's not gonna be enough. This place is just garbage. And it doesn't have to be that way. That's the sad thing, is if, you overheard me talking like this, you might go like, oh, Paul, you really fucking hate Fresno. No, I love it. I was born and raised in this area. It has such potential to be such a beautiful place, but it is garbage tier. And I feel like the people that live here just kind of sit by and allow it to be garbage. And like I said, 50% of them revel in the fucking shitholery of it. And then the other 50%, I got their heads up their butts because they think they're living better than somebody on the coast. because some idiot on fucking Fox News told them to think that. And God, our educational system here in Fresno and the surrounding fucking area is brutally bad, bro. Brutally, brutally, brutally bad. I worked for almost 9 years in the Madera Unified School District, and I just got to see some stuff that would break your fucking heart. Is it country? It's country and it's big city, okay? There are over 1 million people living in the Fresno area now. So it's a huge metropolis, but if I drove for fucking like 6 minutes that direction, I'd be in the middle of nowhere. It's surrounded by farm stuff. But it's just garbage here, and you can't convince anybody of it. Not that it would matter, but yeah. The school system here is tragically, tragically underfunded. I mean, I live in like the nice white area of town. You know what I mean? I live on that side of the tracks. And the schools that are over here are all like super well funded and super nice. And you just drive, like I said, 5 minutes out of this neighborhood to the next school district over. It's dog shit. It's just, ugh, there's no consistency. If you're a kid and you're just not lucky enough to be born to a family that can live in this part of town, you're screwed. It's the sign of a garbage tier city, and it's been that my whole life. And you know, it looked like as it was growing in the 80s and the 90s, like, oh man, it's really going through some growing pains right now, but it's about to be boss here. All these new businesses coming in and building all these new developments and all these new commercial developments, and like, oh man, it's about to be boss here. No, they just integrated it into the shitholery of the rest of it. It's all gone to pot now. It's horribly designed. Like the surface streets in this city are some of the worst designed things that you will ever see. It's like schizophrenic almost, the way that like one neighborhood will have really good design and then the road will literally narrow and turn into like a dirt road with fucking dirt clods on it. It's ridiculous. It's like there's no cohesiveness. Plan on staying in the area? Fuck no. Fuck no. By the end of this summer, I shall be gone. "24th century, it's on man." The Great Salt Exodus. I mean, on one side of Hollywood, you have towers and the other homeless encampments. No, I know. Trust me, I'm not trying to sing the praises of especially LA. LA has its problems, but I'm just telling you, man, LA is 100% better than the place that I live in every single way. You've got way more options in LA. Where do you plan on going? I'm not telling you. I'm not telling anybody where I'm going. Good morning. What song can you rap best? So there's a song by Ice Cube called Ghetto Vet that I know every word to, and I can rap it really good. But the problem is it has a lot of N-bombs in it, you know? So. You won't even tell me? Nope. Do you like Columbus? Nah. Columbus is a shithole. Remember when I was in Columbus, Ben was always trying to sell me on Columbus. He's like, this area is really nice. it's got this and it's got that. And I was like looking around while he was talking this place up, and I was like, this place is dog shit. Columbus. Yeah, I'm not. Ohio freaked me out, man. The first time that because we drove from Columbus to, God, where did we do that other meetup? Some shitty city in Ohio that's a couple hours away from Columbus. Help me out. We went to Toledo. When I drove from Columbus to Toledo to do that meetup in Toledo, Ohio, I fucking had a panic attack in the car because it was so flat. I looked around me 360 once we got out of town, and I couldn't see a mountain, and I couldn't see the fucking end of the horizon. And I literally got a panic feeling in me. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Where are the mountains, bro? No such thing. Flat as a fucking pancake as far as the eye can see, bro. As a Cali boy, that's disconcerting, okay? If I can't see a mountain or an ocean or something, oh, I've driven through a lot of fucking Midwestern states. Okay, I know the flatness, all right? I avoid it like the plague. I can't do it. But Ohio was the first place that I really noticed it, man. Soon as we got out of Columbus heading towards Toledo, I was like, what the fuck, bro? There's not even a hill. Toledo is a super dump, bro. That's another place that, like, Ben was talking up. Oh, Toledo's actually not all that bad, man. It's pretty cool. And he was like walking us around. You know what it was? let me save you a trip. Here's Toledo, Ohio. Right in the center of this city, you have got one of the most beautiful, medium-sized, like, sports stadiums that you've ever seen, bro. Brand spanking new sports stadium, right? And you think like, man, this little city must be popping. You walk one block from that, and there are literally abandoned buildings just falling over that were built in like the 20s. It's like a ghost town where somebody built a fucking giant. It's like, you know that movie Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner, where he builds a giant baseball stadium in the middle of Kansas? It's like that. Except for instead of farmland, it's rubble around it. Where would you advise moving to for an early 20s person who wants to leave the rural scene for the first time? Los Angeles. LA. Live in fucking Santa Monica, live in Long Beach, live in fucking uh, Orange County if you can. Live in West Hollywood, come and find yourself an apartment in LA and really see if you like metropolises, because that's going to be your crash course, right? There is no city on the face of the fucking earth like LA, right? You look at these other really impressive cities and they build up, right? They've got these huge downtown districts like New York, super impressive, super wide and expansive, right? But there's nothing like LA. The first time you fly into LA, you will be flying over city for like 25 to 30 minutes before you get to the airport. LA is unconscionably, unfathomably large. And everything good and bad about California and city living is there. So if you're a rural person and you really want to do a vibe check and um, see if you can handle living in a big metropolis, LA is the best vibe check for that, right? If you go there and you hate it, now you know. Back to Kansas with you. Happens to a lot of people. But I think I'd be steering you wrong if I sent you anywhere other than LA. People will talk up other places. Oh, go Columbus, go Boston, go here, go there, go everywhere. It's LA, dude. You come to LA, you find a spot, you find a job, and you see if you like the pace of life there. If you don't, you're not a city person. It's not gonna work, right? If you do, you're in the best fucking city in the world. I've been in LA too long. I see the same bitches everywhere I go. Doesn't even matter where they're from. Actor, waitress, model, I heard it all before. Population 4 million, I see the same bitches. Yeah. Population 4 million, I see the same bitches. Yeah. I'm from the IE and I like my short time in LA. Yeah, LA is great, man. And it's horrible too. The true Babylon, bro. The true Babylon. Okay. I would totally go there. I just don't like LA types. There is no LA type. So whatever you ran into, you will find elsewhere in California and elsewhere in the States. What you ran into was probably just a douchebag. There is no LA attitude. It is literally the largest melting pot on the planet Earth right now. Every fucking culture and creed on the planet is living cheek by jowl there. There's no LA type. Okay? It's literally like a city of immigrants. Do you recommend Las Vegas? No, I do not. Reason being, Las Vegas is beautiful within 6 blocks of the strip, but nobody can afford to live within 6 blocks of the strip. And when you go into Vegas proper to start looking at houses, it's a shithole. So, no, I would not recommend you move to Vegas. I'm gonna have to let my fucking phone cool down because the goddamn fucking sun has gone up. Or it's gone higher in the sky, but my umbrella is still having trouble blocking it. So it's just like bathing the table. So I'm gonna have to like, I don't know, whatever. If my phone overheats, it overheats, I guess. I've been in LA too long. Me and my bros hit the same road. Hollywood, Mitch, and some Valley homes. Oh yeah, it's already working up, dude. It's already oppressively hot by like noon now. So our little spring is over and summer is barreling at me, and it's gonna be awful. But this will be the last summer I spend here, so knock on wood. Paul is a Fresno 10. People don't understand this. Okay, all right. Let me explain something to you. Okay. People say LA 10, right? And then a lot of people that live outside of California think that they're just talking about LA. What they're using LA as a proximity for California. So there are more beautiful women and beautiful people per capita here than anywhere on the planet, right? And so the selection at the high end of like symmetrical attractiveness is so wide here. That's what the whole LA 10 thing comes from, right? It's like supermodels on supermodels on supermodels, and you have a wide choice within that group where you might not even live within 10,000 miles of one anywhere else. And that thing that people say, LA 10, right? It radiates throughout California. So here in Fresno, shithole town, the women are fucking beautiful. Just absolutely fucking beautiful here. It's unreal, right? It makes no sense. But California grows them hot, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, sure. Not everybody, like, obviously, I'm born and raised in Cali. Look at me, right? But what I'm saying is like the people that are traditionally considered to be super duper hot, right? Whatever that look is now. Right now, it's a small waist, pretty face with a big bank. Why you hating on a bitch you like my mama's age? That's the thing right now. And we grow them on trees here in California. All right, we grow thick, thick fit on trees here. All right. When you're a woman and you move to California, the local government issues you a pair of Lululemon fucking yoga pants. Okay. Clearly missing out on Florida women. No, I'm not. Dude, there are plenty of places on this planet where you can go to find hot women, okay? My eyes are open. I am not trying to talk down any other region or talk up California too much, but I am telling you for my buck, because you could go like Brazilian women, bro. And you'd be right. Brazilian women are fucking unbelievably gorgeous. But guess what? When you're talking about California, we've probably got the largest population of Brazilian expats in the world. Guess what that means? Brasilianas, we got those. We grow them on trees here, right? You might go like, oh, West African women are just fucking beautiful. Guess what? We grow them on trees here. You might go, oh, Vietnamese women or Indonesian women are just fucking so gorgeous. Guess what? We grow them on trees here. Scandinavia, oh my god, Scandinavian women are just beautiful. Guess what? We grow them on trees here. Does money grow on trees in Cali too? Yes, it does. Everything grows on trees here. What do you want? What's your pleasure? What's your vice? Everything is on a cob, Morty. Hey, babe. Do you want me to end the stream and give you a buzz? Amelia is flying today. Kokoro Japan. I didn't say, she didn't say that. She might just be like getting up and around and stuff. So I'm gonna wait to hear from her. Beautiful, beautiful Toledo, Ohio. Jewel of the seven seas. Kukaro Japan. Kukaro Japan. Did I miss Amelia saying something? No, I did not. I've been in LA too long. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and end this stream so I can call Amelia. I got some shit to do for the show anyway today. I gotta finish pulling some fucking goals and whatnot. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Call my lovely wife. See you guys next time.